call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. And I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Vols in the hurry-up. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoffs. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking for room. It's Bishop. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. And the Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
The give on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success now early. You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between the two.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. The ball's moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. To the air, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Bennett. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Ohio State, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Vols are on the move.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. It's in his stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pushes ahead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen...
That's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And the Volunteers Musketeers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch, it's Staley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Burton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He'll keep it, and he's headed left. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
and you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gonna run it. It's Bishop. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him the ball and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They raked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are. It was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Bowling Green. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Bennett. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Vols will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Bishop. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Staley. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
28, Tennessee, 13.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Rides to back and leaves it. Running to Green. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And the Vols want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He's got him. Quick step and go. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the...
Gashes the heart of the knee. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Finding open areas. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 30 over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off-play action on first down. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's Staley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Staley. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Defense in press coverage. Caught behind the line. It's Staley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.